What's up, guys? This is Jack back here with another video. You know what time it is. Hey man, I'm wearing the stash. I'm wearing the stash tonight because let's just hope and pray and for good luck that Gardner Minshew shows out tonight against the Miami Dolphins. But I really need Minshew to show out because, bro, I started this guy over every quarterback that I have, over Burrow, over Stafford, over everyone. So I need Minshew to show out. Let's just hope that the stash works. The stash is better than the beard. But yeah, man, these are the 3 trade targets that you absolutely need to acquire right now. These 3 targets will absolutely change the course of your entire fantasy season. If you've been losing, if you haven't been scoring as many points as you want to, I guarantee you, man, these 3 targets are going to change your life. And these are all buy low candidates, and they're easy to acquire because they're not really turning heads. But I promise you, these guys are going to turn it up a notch in the coming weeks. So, without further ado, right before we get into this video, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button, man. We're on the way to 2K. We're on the grind, man. Daily uploads. You already know what time it is. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. It really helps the video a lot. And yeah, man, let's get right into the video. Okay, so 3 trade targets. These 3 trade targets are absolutely going to change your life. These 3 targets are going to absolutely change your season. They're going to help you win games. They're going to score all the points. They're going to become instantly your star player on your team. So without further ado, Kenyon Drake. Now, Kenyon Drake is a buy low candidate. I would definitely buy Kenyon Drake at the lowest price possible. Maybe like a low end QB1 or a low end wide receiver 1. And then honestly, you could throw like a nice waiver wire target in there, like a James Robinson or a Myles Gaskin, something like that. Or Mike Davis, somebody off the waiver wire that is like a really big name. Maybe Nyheim Hines. I wouldn't drop Nyheim Hines yet, but I would definitely trade him for a Kenyon Drake. So maybe package deal some guys together for Kenyon Drake. And trust me, it's going to work out. He's destined to break out. This guy, he's absolutely a big trade target. He's been getting so much more involved in that Cliff Kingsbury system. I'm really excited to see what he's going to do because Cliff is definitely utilizing him more and more. And he's like, every game he's like being utilized a little bit more by Cliff Kingsbury. So if he's getting utilized a lot more each game, that's only going to pile up. And over time, that's going to just lead to more and bigger points, more and bigger stats for you to go and score and win your next fantasy matchup. Now, with him getting more involved, there is an injury risk because of his size, but I would not be that. I wouldn't actually be that cautious with him because I don't think that he is the biggest injury risk. I don't think that's a narrative behind Kenyon Drake. So, with that being said, man, he's trending up. Definitely go cop you a Kenyon Drake. Absolutely. He is the man to draft. And if you can get a Kenyon Drake for maybe a buy low or off of somebody's team who doesn't really know that much about fantasy, who doesn't know that this guy is literally trending up by the game, by each week he's trending up, man, you're going to definitely be a great candidate to win your league. So, yeah, man, this is a league-winning move, and you need to make it. Definitely. I would definitely make this move because it is a league-winning move. And my projection for Kenyon Drake, I would definitely say Kenyon Drake is around... I could definitely see him getting 40 a game in ESPN. I think that's his ceiling in ESPN, half PPR leagues. But honestly, I feel like he could easily be a top 5 back for fantasy. Calm down, just for fantasy. Top 5 fantasy back, definitely. And I feel like he's easily slept on because people think that Kyler Murray and Cliff are just going to throw the ball 100 times a game, which they're not. They're actually running the ball a decent amount. Also, he hasn't been scoring a lot because Kyler's actually stealing a lot of the goal line rushing touchdowns and a lot of the rushing touchdowns. So I still think he'll get goal line work. They just haven't had the opportunity to get those goal line touches for him yet. But he's definitely going to get those. Kyler will not have more rushing touchdowns for him in front of him any longer. And I really think that Kenyon Drake is definitely the biggest buy low candidate right now. Okay, we got number 2. Josh Allen. Okay, so Josh Allen, honestly, shocked me. I did not think this guy would be any good. I thought he would be an absolute draft bust if you drafted him in the high round or where. I thought his rank was way higher than what he was actually going to do. So for that reason, I'm really shocked and I'm really excited because I'm pretty sure he's probably the highest scoring quarterback right now, but no one notices it because everyone's so caught up in Mahomes and Lamar and Kyler and Cam. So because of that, you're not really going to see guys feigning over a Josh Allen because they're kind of going under the radar. Also because he is the Buffalo Bills quarterback, so I would also say that that's another reason why he's going under the radar. But the guy has QB1 upside, like actual upside, smooth QB1 upside without a doubt. I really like the guy. He's got a really big arm. He's got a cannon. I'm pretty sure he has a 99 throw power in Madden, just for reference. Not that Madden gets any of their stuff right, but yeah, man, he looks great. Like, if you watch his highlights or if you watch the games, like, the guy looks great. He's throwing for tons of yards. He's turning Stephon Diggs into a top wide receiver candidate so far, and I really think that this is going to continue. I think it can last the full season. And because he's so underrated, like he's flying past and below the radar right now, I think that you should trade for him right now, like right as you're seeing this, because literally his stock is only going to go up even more. It's only going to rise. So that's the main reason why you need to draft or trade for him right now. All right, he has the tools, like, oh my gosh, he literally has a good line. He has one of the best coaches in the league in Sean McDermott. The offense is great. They're throwing it down the field, like they're airing it out. They're letting Joshua cook. So, I mean, and they have the weapons. He has Stephon. He has John Brown. So, what else? Devin Singletary can catch out the backfield, so that'll only add. And Josh Allen, come on, the guy can run. He's a mobile quarterback. Like, he runs the ball a lot. Like, he really runs the ball. He's literally like a 2015 Cam Newton mixed with a Patrick Mahomes to me, honestly. So, honestly, he's one of the best quarterbacks in fantasy, in my opinion. And honestly, I can see this guy ending as a QB2 or QB3 as the rankings go. So, he's only going to get better. Of course, he's trending up. Week 1, great. Week 2, there. So, it's only going to rise. And honestly, the guy is trending up, and I'm really excited. I love quarterbacks that always trend up because those are the best ones to get. Like last year, you had Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson last year. So, anyway, man, now the one thing I'm really scared about, and the one reason why I would not get him, I don't know if he's going to be consistent. He does have consistency issues. He does overthrow a lot of passes, man. You saw in week 1, he could have had like almost 80 points. Like, you don't know how many points he would have had if he didn't overthrow that many touchdowns and that many yards. So, yeah, he does miss his receivers a lot. He's not that accurate, but he's accurate enough to get the job done. And he's a phenomenal trade option to get in the trading sphere. So, and my projection for him, honestly, I would just say it would probably be around maybe a QB, a top 10 QB. So in fantasy, that I'm going to take the safe route and not say top 5, but he does have top 3 upside. So I'm just going to go with top 5. I think that's where he's about going to land. That's my projection for this year. That's what he looks like he's going to be up there. Honestly, he's projected as to finish as like QB2. So that's really interesting. So I'm really excited to see what Josh Allen has for the rest of the year in store. You already know what time it is. Josh Allen time. Absolute beast. The guy is an animal. And he's going to cook for the rest of the year. He has Stephon, Josh, John Brown. Great, phenomenal head coaching. And he's only getting better. He's trending up. He's gotten better each year. So that's the reason why you need to trade for Josh Allen. Okay. Josh Jacobs. What else do I have to say other than Josh Jacobs is literally gold. He's a gold mine. He's literally a gold mine. He is that Raiders team. He is that Raiders offense. And when you have a workhorse bell cow back like Josh Jacobs and a coach who loves to run the ball and is very old school like John Gruden and is a Gruden grinder, man, you're going to produce a top 3 fantasy back. And Josh Jacobs, he's flying under the radar right now, but not for long because people, even today, like right now, are catching up to him. And a lot of people do know about him. But if you catch those blindies in your fantasy leagues and don't really know too much, or they know but they aren't high on Josh Jacobs, or maybe you have a favorite player of theirs that they really want and they feel like is going to break out, man, Josh Jacobs is breaking out right now as we speak. He's not going to break out because he's already breaking out as we speak. So why not trade for a top 3 fantasy back right now? Another honorable mention is Aaron Jones, but yeah, man, back to Josh Jacobs. He has tons of volume. If you're in PPR, this guy is literally a gold mine. What did you get him at? Pick 9? Come on. The guy is going to perform. He's going to produce. Josh Jacobs off the wall, off the wire. And I'm really excited to see what he's going to do this year because Josh Jacobs is the guy that you need to trade for. If I would trade for anyone on this list, it would be absolutely Josh Jacobs because he is a workhorse, like a literal, legit workhorse. And I'm so excited to see what he's going to do. I really want to see what he's going to produce in this backfield. Josh Jacobs is an absolute gold mine right now. If you do not get Josh Jacobs, you're going to miss out. And he has great upside. I really, really advise you to go get you a Josh Jacobs because this guy has performed and he has already performed. That's the thing. Josh Allen, yes, he's already performed, but not for that long. Josh Jacobs has performed last season. So for that reason, I'm projecting him to be a top 5 back easily for fantasy. Absolutely. Just no doubt he's going to be a top 5 fantasy back for you. And there's no doubt in my mind that he's not going to be that for you. But yeah, man, the trade targets all in this video. I really feel that all these guys can absolutely change the course of your season. If you're 0-2 right now or you're 1-1, I really feel that you can have a great rest of the year with these guys. These guys are really going to help you. I really advise you guys to go out and try to trade for these 3 players. That is, again, Kenyon Drake, Josh Allen, and Josh Jacobs especially. If you can get any guy out of here, I'm definitely going to say Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, you got to have him. Josh Allen, you got to have him. And definitely Kenyon Drake, you've got to have him. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say and what your sit and starts are, what your trades are, what guys are you guys trading. Make sure you guys comment what you're thinking about trading or a trade that you're on edge about. I'm willing to answer all of them. And yeah, man. And I really just want to thank you guys for all the recent support. And also, don't be afraid to comment, man. Just run the comments up. Let me know. I'll answer all you guys' comments, I promise. And yeah, man, pretty much does it out for the rest of the video. Make sure you guys Again, leave a like and make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, man. Give a Minshew stash. Let's hope Minshew does good tonight. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys in the next video. It's Jack.